Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and this is going to be part 3 and the final part of the scavenger hunt show and tell. I finished this earlier this afternoon. It's a bit fluffy. Here is the scavenger hunt list, and it was getting kind of hard to know what I still had to do, so I did write the ones that I needed to do that I was able to actually see. But when I was finishing up, I noticed there was one thing that I still need to do that wasn't on here, so I did that. And initially I was going to just show the things that I did since the second part, but I'm just going to do an overview of everything. So this journal is made out of envelopes I had gotten in the mail, the big ones, and then also jelly prints. And jelly prints is one of the things on the list. So we got that, and we got Sorry, Candyland, Chinese checkers, Yahtzee, illuminated letter, and Tetris. And here we got Dictionary and a bingo card. This is a copy of one that I have, and then I used bingo daubers and made a bingo. Monopoly categories. Here's a fun little pocket. One of the things was a pocket, and then inside the pocket is all kinds of fun stuff. You got a grocery receipt, postcards, a tag, a thing from a coloring book, an image from a coloring book page, which I colored in watercolor. Watercolor is one of the things on the list. Matte paper, oh, this is scrapbook paper of a map, but, and then a tag, a piece of fabric. And this was supposed to be like a Dear Diary entry, so I made a little book, and I actually scanned and printed some of the pages, like the first 6 pages of my journal that I started writing back October 2020, because I was like the depression, probably because my mom died. Well, anyway, so I printed that, and then I realized once I stitched them to bind the pages together in the book that they're not in the correct order like they are in my own journal. So, but you know, you get the gist of it. So we got stickers, this is Scrabble letters, and I had these in my stash for like forever, years. So pull those out. Use postage, washi tape. This is a post-it note. Vegetable stickers. There's not many vegetables in my house like there should be, but so I use stickers of vegetables. I mean, French fries is a potato, it's a vegetable. And then this is a door, which is one of the things. And you open it, and there's a paper doll with patterned paper, the background and her dress, and more watercolor and more book paper, and then more washi tape, and then a fortune cookie, and a tip-in. I have a couple of tip-ins in here. And a gnome, and then in the tip-in, which is a fib art of a Christmas card, and then a greeting card, which is one I made, and then a monochromatic page. I know it looks red, but it's obviously pink. And then ransom letter. I know it's hard to see with the background. And a demand notice, and when I googled demand notices, it gave like the serious, you know, pay your bills, and I didn't want that, so I found one that was actually somewhat funny. Page of hearts. And the stickers are coming. Page of hearts, a taboo, a domino, homemade, origami. Hopefully you can tell there is splatters, and that was one of the prompts. Feather and checkers. Measuring tape, or using a ruler, but coffee filter, coffee stain. I used a coffee ring stamp and vintage photo, and then I sprayed coffee on there as well. A rubber stamp and more pattern paper. A drawing and art supply, and I did a bad drawing of a watercolor palette because I don't draw. That's why I rubber stamp. Map page, which is a scrapbook piece of paper. Snack packaging. Stencils. And you had to use sprays and book paper and matchbook. And I just googled matchbook cover or matchbooks and found these fun ones. So I cut 2 out because there was 4. And made the matchbooks. Old photo, which is of me. Childhood, which is Viewmaster and Light Bright. Toilet paper roll, and I did a little Zandoodle and a playing card, and you had to create an ad, and like I said, I don't draw or anything, and I do have books on vintage advertising. I can't bring myself to tear them out or cut them apart, which is, I bought them to do that, but I can't do that, so I just googled one and printed that out. Foil, and use an unused product, and I haven't used any of my texture plates or my Big Shot or anything in a long time, so that's what I used for that. And then this was a repetitive pattern, so I used a repetitive pattern scrapbook paper, and then I used a rubber stamp and stamped over it. And she had book paper twice, excuse me. So the second one, she just did a wild card. So I just used one of Tim Holtz's paper dolls, and this was from his very first set of paper dolls. I haven't bought any of the new ones. And I actually have 2 packages of the first set. I've been still using the first one, and the second one was given to me. So, and then this was supposed to be paint with marbles, but I don't have any marbles. And I went to Target last week. Was it last week? No, I was home all week. The week before. And when I came home, I realized, oh, I didn't look for marbles. Oh well. So I used rolled up pieces of aluminum foil, and it didn't do a great job, but it did the thing it was supposed to do. Tea packaging, a charm, fingerprints, and I very badly made butterflies. I don't know if you can tell, but they're there. And then this is makeup. Well, I used Neo colors to color her hair and the band and the flower, but for her face, I used my mom's makeup because I don't wear any, and I kept all her stuff. Well, I kept her makeup and stuff. So her skin is from like one of her powders, and I use a little bit of her blush. I don't know if you can tell. And then her lips are from a lipstick. And then a puzzle, something from the trash, and I didn't get to the trash can yet, but I was going to. It's a Netflix gift card that I got at Target last week, well, not last week, a couple weeks ago. Purple page, cartoon character, funny text, if you can read that. It says, when are you coming home? Hello, WTF. Mom, do you know what that means? Yeah. Are you coming home Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday? Nope, not what that means. And then here is like a swatch page. Well, it is a swatch page. I used some of the stuff that I gotten from Happy Diane from Xandra's store, so I just swatched it. And there is some glitter stuff on there. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. So that's glittering, and then the gold's glittery. And I think this, it's a little thicker. It's coarse, but I think there is some glitter in there. And there's glitter on my desk because of this stuff, but anyway. Another tip in, before that, clue game, and this was candy packaging, and it probably counts as foil, but I'm using it as candy packaging. And then useless fact, the electric chair was invented by a dentist. And then wrapping paper, before I get to the pocket, or the envelope, napkin, and then something snarky, and I just looked through my rubber stamps for Viva Las Vegas stamps, because they have a lot of snarky sentiments. I'm a Fruit Loop in the world of Cheerios. All my life I wanted to be somebody. Now I realize I should have been more specific. The life you wanted is out of stock. It's been back order. Shut the front door. Good moms let you lick the beaters. Great moms turn them off first. And then in this pocket, a vintage article, and this was my mom's wedding announcement. So I wanted something else, but I need black ink, and I have that HP Instant Ink program, and they've been sending me the yellow, the red, and the blue a lot. And the black ink cartridge they send is a bigger cartridge than normal, so I haven't needed as much, but I'm running low, and it doesn't. It keeps saying that I'm in good status with that ink, so I don't know. But anyway, so page out of the phone book, and a menu. Honestly, once the scavenger hunt's over, this is going back in her wedding book. I mean, there's plenty of those wedding announcements in there, but you know. Paper clip with it has some string or twine on, not twine, string on there. I did this video once, and then I realized I forgot a couple things, and that was one of them. I realized that's one of them. Not the one thing that I forgot. That I knew I'd forget. But anyway, illustrated quotes. I couldn't pick which one I wanted to use, so I used both. And then this is calligraphy. And then a button. Tissue paper, a pet, and acrylic paint skin. Page of shapes, and I did stamp on it. It was hard to do because this was getting fluffy when I did that. And page of cats. Rainbow page. I sprayed some of my sprays from Delusions, and then Rainbow Bright, and then a soup package, a soup label. And I don't eat soup I don't buy soup that often because I'm not a fan of canned soup as much as I used to be, but it's good when you there's nothing here to fix. So I happened to buy 2 cans, and so I made that. Use that. Made that into a pocket as well. And yeah, that's the last thing. So that's it for right now. I think I got everything. So thanks for watching.